Hello. Hi, gamers. It's been a hot minute. How you guys doing? Today we are back with Phoenix Wright. It has been a little bit, so might be a little bit. Might take me a second to remember like where we are, what we're doing. I remember the gist of it. Alright, let's see. Also, apologies if I mess up the voices or don't get them right, because it's been a while. It's been a while, I say. It's been a week, but that's enough for me to forget that shit, so. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh man, can't forget those bobs though.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. I'm also trying to remember why we might be unhappy. Oh yeah, because we found, like the only evidence we found proved it could only be Will, right? So we've got to figure something else out. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Well, shit. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Mia! This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. Yeah, no shit, buddy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Also, apologies. Again, like third apologies of the day if I'm a little bit slow. I just woke up. Still like wiping the sleep from my eyes. So I might sound a little gravelly, might be a little slow. Slower than normal.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if that'll be that producer. Oh no! We're gonna have to have Mr. Salmonella on the witness stand. That's gonna go so bad. I forgot about him. I erased him from my mind. It's Salmonella. Oh. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Oh, there he is. In all his sweaty glory. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director! The Steel Samurai noob, Ruffle. Me too, Edgeworth. Me too. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on that pressure. This dude's feeling the pressure too. Day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Didn't they have, like, steak plates in the Studio 2 area, though? So, like, they clearly didn't skip lunch. The little thing to nitpick, but... The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Day of the murder. Guess we'll just press on it. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Anyone else ate lunch in the employee area? But I had a meeting at the studio trailer. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yes. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you want, Swix? Good luck. Thanks, Suppin. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Oof. No, good call, Switz. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. Oh, the tongue-wagging animation, I hate it. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. Wolfed again then. Drool. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a little bit more. Around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well... Yeah, not a one. Swits. What's he sweating so much about it? Maybe I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ruffle. He doesn't look like he's ruffling. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Oh, well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, calling the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Oh, Edgeworth. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. Steez. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. What am I supposed to cross-examine here? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? We already know he was eating a steak. There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that? You look like the guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Lol. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? What time exactly did you take this break? I see it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Edgeworth doesn't look happy. Am I supposed to present the time of death? Your Honor, that statement... No, it doesn't. Oh no, my HPs! Whoops. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1. No, it's impossible, isn't it? Because the road is blocked. I would agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edward? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo. Ergo. I can't make fun of him, I speak like that sometimes. When people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court opinions on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edward? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess. Legaspa witness. Hi, Cap. How are you doing? Which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. (11:04 a.m.) What do we do now, Mia? I'm good. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you. A little bit eepy, but that's okay. If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was still a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it.
That's because they do, but...
They think I'm a murderer.
Yep. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Ouch. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates. Donut crates? You have crates? How many donuts you going through, buddy? There he is. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Save us, Cody. Yeah. Witness. Don't yell at him. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. That's like 8 years old? 7? I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Yeah, who's causing unnecessary trauma with their cruel questioning? Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Poor Phoenix. Incidentally, photographic equipment is as strictly forbidden in the courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Cody's on a roll with the roasts. Yeah. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Let's go. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet, and I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. So I think we gotta get him to admit he had the camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh! Cody, you shouldn't lie here, you understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? Love that he still screams objection at the child. Yeah! Full finger pointing objection in the face of this second grader. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Well, we know that he has like a whole album. He gets the victory scene in every battle. No, my HPs! So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once? No. Okay, then tell us what exactly happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. It's something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? We gotta press him harder, right? We can't just wait. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! Objection, objection! Ah! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Oof! Not the samurai slap! My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? genuinely don't know which one this is supposed to be. How could he calmly watch a murder? No. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of this fight? I think we've got to show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Would it have been the monkey? It would have like fallen around that time? Or is it just that he didn't take a picture? Here's my proof. Can I do that again? Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question again. Missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else, probably. Probably. Something else? Okay, I am really struggling. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation? We have ascertained. Okay, so it has to be evidence. What did I submit last time? The monkey? Oh, is it that he's still learning how to use the camera? So he was trying to get it to do a picture and couldn't? Here's my proof. What's that, the camera? The witness stated that he had recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He's trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. He's like 8. Tops. Oh, little man. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would've once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would've taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers! Wow! This feels great. Lying to children feels so good, Phoenix. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. But don't you take a picture of every single one and you have like an album? Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way! No way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. Oh, shit! The Steel Samurai lost, didn't he? And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. Think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. What? Bro is wailing. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. What? Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's all this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldegg said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Dun dun! But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Gasp. What? Show us quick. Even Edgeworth was like, man, we gotta see this. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Hey, that's Studio 2. Edgeworth is hyped. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Gosh, I struggled with that. Find the inconsistency in the photo.
Take that!
I think it's here. Seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it at all. Maybe you want to rethink your case? Yes, please. Oh, what the heck? Is it this?
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. Oh, that's an S for studio. There's the 2. I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edwards sees what I'm getting at. But... that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Only the smart people get it. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Man, you really got a handhold. The judge has a brain as smooth as his dome, for real. Like, he does not... Bro does not get it. I guess they've gotta, like, make sure... Oh, hey. I'm moving again. I guess they've gotta, like, make sure you get it, too, so that you're not lost along the way. But... Man, they're like, here, do you see? Do you see it? Do you see it? Very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. So you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime! Yeah, but I love how it's always him who needs to have it explained. Yeah. I don't know how he made it through law school with a brain that smooth. Not a single wrinkle in it. The path to the trailer was blocked! So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Is it just me or Edgeworth got kind of a dumpy? Like every time we zoom out. Order, order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Man, there's a lot of S's in this. The steel samurai. Steel samurai. And like, I struggle a little bit with S's sometimes. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Steal the steel samurai costume in Studio 2. There's so many S's. Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do I have proof? I mean, all we've got is like the sleeping pills. Ain't his pants also kind of dragging on the ground? I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Oh boy. I think it's either the photo or the sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. We have homework? Law homework? Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? You want me to solve the murder? I'm just a lawyer, bro. Isn't that the police's job? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. By tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. For real. Bro. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. Not homework, yeah. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension! Very well. Court is adjourned. Haven't we basically eliminated Will Powers from the proceedings, though? Because, like, he wasn't in Studio 2 before the statue fell. So, like, he has to be innocent now, right? We did it! We win! Yay? Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Oh, I'm hearing helicopters. Yeah, let's save my progress. It's only been an hour, we can keep going. So this is about an hour after the end of the trial? That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Alright, I think we've got to go back to the studio. Oh boy, it's our favorite girl, Miss Oldbag. Yo, Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. Yuck, I mean, hi, old bag. Real. Oh, she's alive! I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powder's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, so all we did was get her worked up. Game had a higher age rating, we could explain it to her. Yeah, for real. I guess let's go check the employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean, I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm here to examine that plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Hell yeah, we're on to something. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Poor Edgeworth. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's print on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Hell yeah, we were right! So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Let's take a little look-see. Half-minute backdrop. Wright's still lying there. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. Tad dramatique. Edward. The real dramatique, for real. I love Edgeworth as much as he's a pain in the ass sometimes. So one of those electric powered bicycles. It's a lot easier to walk hills. Slide. I guess we take a look inside the dressing room. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. Mr. Powers' bag. I hope WP can come pick it up himself soon. Soon. Box for snacks on the table. It's completely empty. I can feel my eyes burning into the back of my neck. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Well, we can be pretty sure WP did take a nap here, like he said. I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. It's locked. Guess he doesn't open his window much. Some regular suits. Not quite as spiky as usual, oh no! We're losing our spike! Mr. Rib Cosmetics. You remembered, Nick! Thanks to you. Okay. Is there anything else to look at here? Doesn't look like it. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer?
There's our diva.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello?
I do not remember at all what I did for her voice.
Hello? H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Shh.
Huh?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. Watching the clouds, cool. We now know what she's smoking. Yeah, what's in that pipe? Do we need to call Mr. Gumshoe over?
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
This woman is on cloud 9. And she's watching the clouds looking for 10. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Okay, she has nothing useful to say. Nice.
Nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Yeah, there's no T-bone. There's no bone left. Can't say that I do. An incinerator, apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Light ban.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Now that bent one right there is even more suspicious. Like, look at that. It's also suspiciously spear-shaped. Sus. These look like materials for making a movie set.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday?
Positively sussy indeed.
Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Looks like they were designing a set to use. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money. Glass is frosted. As far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Nothing in here. I can't go inside Studio 1 anymore, huh? Oh, we could go talk to Mr. Powers. Detention Center, visitors room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. So there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Poor Phoenix doing all of the work surrounded by idiots. Like, someone help me. Go on Edgeworth's side. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Can I talk to him about the sleeping pills and stuff? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me this. Okay. Guess what? Can we show her these? Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think. I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do.
Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Okay, so she's not even gonna look at half the stuff. Hmm. Big tube painted here. So this is the number in Cody's photograph. I think if he hadn't brought that photograph in. Don't get all teary-eyed yet. Hmm. Nothing in here to look at. Talk to her about everything I can. Guess I could look at the monkey. Mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. Studio 2's down that way. Studio 2, the real scene of the crime. Say, Nick, how did you figure that out again? Well, actually it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aww. Bushed. Hmm. No, that's not what I wanted to press. Move. Main gate. I already talked to her about everything I can. I've looked at everything here. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. Okay, so there's something I'm missing at the detention center. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy? It's pretty hefty, yeah. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed up on a round kick, you see. Broke the spear. Security lady fixed it for me right away, though. You wanna see this? Never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? Snip. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who could have been. But why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium, why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Oh, give me about 3 more years.
Look at us, the two novices. Well, this was pointless. Guess I'll just go around presenting shit to people. What? Get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming that poor old hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah! Okay. Okay, nothing from her. We've said everything. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. Being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone else but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that. Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. I don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, blush. Okay, so none of that was super helpful. I feel like I've already presented pretty much everything to her, but we'll try again. Hang on. Okay. It feels like this has all been thoroughly unhelpful. What if I just present shit to Maya?
Why to conceal it? That's what I have to figure out. Wish I had my own samurai spear. Just think, I could poke you as much as I wanted. Me? Why me? What do you think about this? It's that fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive. It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal. Right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. This is Cody's. Hey! A digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something like this. Something this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spear mediums in training get a lot of toys. Okay. I wonder, can we go to our office and look at old cases from like 5 years ago? Oh, I can look at profiles. Miles is 24? Bro. Will is 23? Bro looks way older than that. I totally thought he was in like his late 30s, early 40s. Age unknown for security lady. Oh yeah, Cody's 7. I don't suppose I can present those to people, huh? No. That's not 23. Hang on. Will Powers cannot be the same age as me. This is ridiculous. Feel insulted that they'd even think Will Powers is 23. Me too. What the hell? I am like fresh out of ideas for how to like finish this section so we can go back to the case. I want to go back to the courtroom. All organic chips gone. Plastic glass. Hang on, Let's go back to the employee area. Dressing room one more time. Oh, look at that.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What?
Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt?
What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using their new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. Hi, Lily. Thank you for the raid. We are playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are in the middle of the Wii rating, but also I was already here. Well, thank you for the raid regardless. Hello, Lily. Good to see you guys. We're in the middle of our third case. We are trying to solve the murder of Jack Hammer. So far, we've narrowed it down to, I believe, 2 people. Lily raid, I too was in 2 places at once. Well, I appreciate it, regardless. No, that can't be true. Oh, hang on, I clicked in the wrong spot and accidentally opened a launcher. Well, for supporting both of us, hell yeah. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I guess the path to glory.
Take that!
Take that! And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Oh, thank you for the link. Link. Please no licks. Oh. Thank you for the link, Zeppa. You can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. The raid didn't work for me. I had to come here all by myself. Oh. Well, thank you for putting the effort in. Hi, Drowsy. It's good to see you guys. Twitch evil, for sure. Let's talk about 5 years ago. Will you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, we listened to this sick bop. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Oh boy, we get to go talk to my favorite, Miss Oldbag. That's so cool. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. And everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Gasp! Uh-oh, she's heavy breathing. Also, what a name she has, indeed. Her name is Wendy Oldbag. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols? That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. His fingerprints are on the sleeping pill bottle. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? The bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Gasp. Oh, she's calmed down. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. The mafia? What? I feel like this case suddenly got a lot higher profile than we were expecting it to. She silenced that paparazzi. She sent that paparazzi to sleep with the fishes. Oh shit. We're next. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh, shit. I knew those fucking spear fences were something. Wait a second. This is the picture. Oh, this is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. I think we gotta go to Studio 2 now, right? It's cute slide. Can I look at this again? No. Can I talk to Ms. Vasquez now? Present the photo, maybe? Wait a second. Is that Ms. Vasquez? It could be. Looks like a similar, very long, weird dress. Not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? Man, she is still on cloud 9 on whatever's in that pipe. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Yeah, no shit, Maya. You came. Well, of course I did. Well then. Yeah, sure, the wind is what got stronger. Yeah. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? Gasp. No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think, would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh, shit. Guys? Guys, I think we might be in trouble. I knew this was a bad idea talking to her as soon as I heard she was from the Mafia. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. Cool. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. I'm gonna die, bro. I'm so dead. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. Gumshoe, my savior. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. You're coming down to the precinct with me now. It's our boy, Gumshoe. Yeah. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh. Saved by the Gumshoe. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've always wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Who's at the bottom?
D. Vasquez. To be continued. Now we could
finish the trial today. But also we're coming up on 2 hours. And I'm like really hungry. I might stop here for today, but would you guys rather see... I have Hollow Knight scheduled for Friday, but I could absolutely do the end of this trial on Friday instead. What would you guys prefer? If not Friday, I'll absolutely do it next week, so... Yeah, it has been a while since we've done Hollow Knight. Alrighty. No, that's not what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. I do this every single time. I do this every time. J for title screen. Such a weird button. We'll probably go ahead with what's scheduled then. But hang on, I think I have... This is a command I have, right? Yeah, there we go. There's my Discord if you would like to join to catch my schedule, live updates, express your opinions, harass me a little bit, I don't know, up to you. But you are welcome to join there. And I will see you guys on Friday with some Hollow Knight probably. Thank you all for coming. Let me see really quick if there is someone we can raid.
This is gonna go, huh?
Doesn't look like anyone I'm following is online. Bad time, I guess. Alright, I'll just end here then. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!